time for myself. And people think that way with self-care. They think that it has to be bongga. And that's not what taking care of yourself really means. And that's not what mental health really means. When we talk about taking care of our mental health and taking care of ourselves, it has to also be sustainable, something that you do on a daily basis, because your habits will shape your thoughts, behaviors, will shape your actions, will shape your mindset.
Hello and welcome to Skincare for Hope's #Hope series. One of the pillars of Skincare for Hope is educating those with sensitive skin. Our topic for today is about mindfulness for healthier skin. And the skin and mind connection is part of our overall self-care. With all the whirlwind of emotions and stress, mindfulness along with skincare is a great way to de-stress yourself. So join me today in our discussion on skincare and mindfulness to bring hope and healing. Welcome everyone to our #Hope series, Skin Health or Skin Help, a quick skincare guide for every age and gender. So our guest for today is a charming and beautiful influencer, but moreover, she is a woman of passion. She's an ocean warrior, a deep sea diver, as seen in her environmental awareness initiatives. But more so, she is an influential advocate of mental health. You see, mental health is tied with our overall wellness, and that includes our physical being, even our skin health. So with us today is the Chief Marketing Officer of MindNation, Ms. Cat Triviño. Hi, Cat. I am honored that you said yes to our invitation for our topic today. Our topic is mindfulness for a healthier skin. Hi, Cat.
Hi, this is actually very, very exciting and so timely. And thank you again, Miss Claire. Not Claire. These two topics are actually like some of my biggest advocacies. And the skincare, having skincare and talking about mental health together is very exciting. And I hope that we get to share what we can with all your viewers and listeners.
Yeah, kamusta ka ba? No, it's May. It's the month of Mindfulness Awareness Month or Mental Health Awareness Month, no? At ang dami na ring mga nangyari this May. How are you doing?
Roller coaster of emotions, from everything that's happening around us with our country, and even the changes with myself as well. Of course, the restrictions of COVID are also easing in already. So a lot more time is spent outside, which is both exciting and still a little anxiety driving. But a lot of great stuff still also happening at work. When we started MindNation, everything was fully remote. So the new challenge for us is to get more people outside to really look into the services and the advocacy. So I guess off the top of the overall feeling is excitement and hope. Yeah. So I really hope na everybody feels the same way.
Hope, yes, that is the key word for today. And for mental health, one of the practices is mindfulness. Okay, it's Mindfulness Awareness Month. Kat, what do you think is mindfulness? What is it about?
Yes. A lot of us think that mindfulness is the practices, it's a practice or a very specific practice about yoga and all of these things. And they get very intimidated when they talk about being able to practice mindfulness. But it's something actually that we are already able to do instantly. Yes. Mindfulness is a basic human ability to be fully present, be in the now, aware of where you are, what you are, who you are, your purpose, what you're doing, and the ability for us also not to be overly reactive or overwhelmed with what's going on around us. So when we're experiencing anxiety or depression and stress, all of these things is about something that's not in the present. When you're dealing with anxiety, it's worry or fear of something that is yet to happen in the future. Yes, and depression are things. Depression's the past. So when you're feeling depressed, it's really like being stuck in the past. And when you're mindful, it's just worrying or being mindful of what's happening now, present.
Right.
What is the current problem that you're dealing with at this very moment? What is causing you the most stress, or maybe causing you happiness or gratitude? That's what mindfulness is about.
Oh no, it brings you to calmness. Actually, kaya siya something no, to de-stress it, take away stress. And
Yes.
this practice of mindfulness can even make you glow, make your skin glow.
Yeah.
But do
Yes.
you have ways that we can suggest on how to practice this habit of mindfulness?
Yes, it can be very difficult for those that have never actually practiced mindfulness before. When I started doing it as well, it was really a struggle because my head just kept going in different directions. For an overthinker like me, it's hard to sit me down and think about like, okay, what is present, what is in the moment. But you try to take small and quick breaks. I would recommend when you wake up in the morning, instead of having that habit of reaching for your phone or
Mhm.
doing anything, just sit and stay a while and think about your day, think about what you plan to do, set intentions for the day, maybe even prayer. And I want to repeat that prayer as well for an evening routine. So you can do it's best done in the morning and in the night, like our skincare routines. A
Mm-mm.
good way to be mindful and be just in the moment. um that's by being able to do that and just going through what has happened today and be present in the moment. It can really help set the mood for today and the day to come. When we're talking about mindfulness, though, it's not just something that you have to limit to morning or evening. You can practice mindfulness in many ways. In the shower, just minding like the feeling of water in your skin, in
Yes.
your with your
Oh,
skincare, for example, just minding the texture, just being there, being present. Eating,
yeah.
a lot of us tend to eat while having a meeting or doing something, multitasking. And being mindful is just taking that time to enjoy the meal that you're having, enjoying the flavor. Oh, if it's too sweet, too salty, if it's perfect, just enjoying that moment. And being able to take those breaks and being present is a great way for you to also practice that mindfulness as a habit overall.
I agree with that. No, tsaka, yeah, you mentioned skincare. Parang
Yeah.
when you're taking a bath, all the five senses will be there. The
Yes.
sense of touch, you feel the shower going to you, the smell of the soap or the shampoo, visual and then hearing, you hear trickle of water.
Yeah.
Parang then you put yourself in the present kasi nararamdaman mo lahat ng senses there. And that relaxes you. No? It's a way of de-stressing yourself. Kasi stress can really be pag nasa mind natin, it has a skin connection. I have I have patients who have skin problems just because they're stressed. Ito yung
Yeah.
acne, eczema, psoriasis. Have you had that experience? That's that skin mind connection.
Yeah. Well, I notice it all the time. Every time I come up with an acne, I have this funny habit of naming it after something that I'm stressed about. And I don't know if people do that also, but like, ay, ano to eh, yung stress ko to sa finances or something like that. And there's actually so much studies that prove that connection with mental health and physical aspects. So for example, one of the best connections that I understand from my psychologist and I've experienced as well is when I'm experiencing anxiety or stress or dealing with depression. I tend to take less sleep and I deal with insomnia. And we all know that when we don't have enough sleep or we don't like really give our time that our body the time to recuperate or re-energize, that lack of sleep shows in our skin, and that's where a big chunk of the connection with skin and mind is. But like separately as well, if we were to talk about the act of mindfulness, and the act of really taking care of ourselves, when we think of self-care, sometimes the visual representation of that is skincare, and really just making time, like carving out that time for yourself. And if we don't, take that time to take care of ourselves, don't have time for skincare, don't have time to really take care of our physical body, it also shows in all the different aspects, may that be the eczema
Or
or acne
rashes. Oo
or
nga, yung iba,
rashes.
yes, some anxiety patients, they would keep on scratching just because they're
Yes.
anxious, just because they're anxious.
Yes. Yes,
So you
that's
you
true.
you mentioned ano no skincare kanina, and laging spa kasi yung unang naiisip pag mga relaxation. But guys, for the viewers here, it's not doesn't have to be spa, because your regular skincare routine at home can actually give that relaxation for you. So how about you, Kat? What's your skincare routines that help with your mental health somehow?
Actually, you know what? When we talk about taking care of your mental health and self-care in general, the reason why a lot of us feel so guilty about taking care of ourselves is because we think that self-care has to be luxurious. It has to be expensive. And it has to be this grand thing na parang, when you take a photo of your flight and say, "Oh, this is self-care. This is time for myself." And people think that way with self-care. They think that it has to be bonga. And that's not what taking care of yourself really means. And that's not what mental health really means. When we talk about taking care of our mental health and taking care of ourselves, it has to also be sustainable, something that you do on a daily basis, because your habits will shape your thoughts, behaviors, will shape your actions, will shape your mindset. And when we take that time to really develop those routines, those daily habits, even if they're small steps lang, we will definitely see the rewards of better outlook, better mental health, and better skin as well. My habit of self-care is definitely in the skincare, and I really talk about it a lot when I'm on social media. Every morning I make sure that ito medyo mahirap, but I try to have my phone as far away as possible. And then just start off by washing my face. Very simple lang, cleaning my face, and then putting in whatever it is, a serum, sunblock, which I just recently started to do, the sunblock. And after that, make sure that like my face is clean, wash it every once in a while. And every time I do that, I'm just like trying to practice like thinking about things that I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for this and this. And then at evening time as well, part of the whole skincare routine at night, it's not as elaborate, but it's also washing the face, putting in whatever I need to put in, and also at the same time just replaying the good things that have happened throughout the day and what I want to achieve in the next day. And I don't know, baka filter to, pero it really shows in
Yeah,
person.
you're so
It's
pretty now.
really thank you. It's really, I've really been able to see the benefits of really daily skincare, and how that has also affected the way that I approach my evenings, the bookends of my day. It really makes all the difference, and I really hope that everybody gets to practice that self-care habit and that mindfulness habit as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. No, you have to take a bath every day. May mga tao kasing hindi eh. When they're just so depressed and just so low. But when you're what have you experienced? When I'm sad and or something happened, and if I go to the shower, that makes me feel so better already. Like I'm ready to face the whatever
Yeah,
struggle that is.
yeah.
So yeah, so it's really good to have that time, na hindi nagmamadali. Just washing your face, let's say, taking time doing that, even taking time for
Agree.
washing your body. Hindi sobrang tatagal, because sa derms, actually, we just limit it to 5-10 minutes shower dapat eh. But after, we do
Oh,
encourage moisturizing. So, putting on your moisturizer is like touching yourself, no? Para expressions of love yun eh. Ano? So,
tama
touching yourself,
naman.
putting that lotion on your skin,
Yes.
so that makes it healthier. That touching is actually like connected to your mind
Yes.
already. It stimulates your mind. So it's really one way of relaxing. Okay, that spa experience, it's actually you pwede mong gawin sa sarili, diba? But self-care, self-care is the mind health, the mental health, your skin health, your nutrition, your exercise. It's really a tied up uh, habit of just getting that time for
Yeah.
yourself, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kat, ang dami actually na pick up for today, that everything is really tied, and your skin, your mental health, your spiritual is tied into one. And I really appreciate having you today. But how can we learn more about mindfulness and mental health? Can you tell us more about MindNation?
Yeah, so MindNation is a mental health and well-being organization, and our goal is really happier and healthier communities. And we do that by partnering with organizations. We do talks and training like these, teletherapy, and one of our core services is really providing psychologist and well-being coach services to people, employees, and the public.
Mm-hmm.
And we also do a lot of advocacy efforts on that as well. On our website and on our social media, I really encourage you guys to follow it because we share a lot of amazing tips there on improving mental well-being, from self-care to even taking care of your relationships at work, with your family,
Yeah.
etc. It's a wide range of topics. On our website, we actually have free resources that can help you get started on mindfulness and meditation and all other topics that you want to look into when you want to get started on your mental health journey. It's been an exciting journey with MindNation so far. It's an advocacy and a company that we really started with the goal of making mental health care affordable and accessible.
Yeah, kailangan
Um,
yan. Yes.
Exactly, because we want to be able to stop that stigma of people thinking that, it's not important, that emotions are just emotions. And it's true, it's fleeting. But a lot of us, the reason why mindfulness is so important as well is because a lot of us have that trouble now with feeling stuck towards an emotion. We were talking earlier about how, it's about time that we also can kind of move forward from whatever we're feeling right now, whatever experiences, whether you're still hung up over a certain situation that happened, you're not able to move on, all of these things. And that all of that is connected with mental health and mindfulness, being able to cope with the normal stresses in your life. We say it's okay not to be okay, but you don't have to let that emotion
Yeah. Always
lead
there.
your life.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You don't have to stay there. You have the choice, and you can also make that choice to focus on, today I'm going to start doing my skincare routine. Today I'm going to start being more mindful with my habits, with my shower, etc. And you watch that turn into something more amazing. You watch that change your mindset overall. And it doesn't have to be in big steps. Reaching out to a psychologist or a therapist will help. And just like how reaching out to Doc Claire for your skincare concerns will also be very, very
Yeah.
helpful. And, it's really exciting. I hope that people don't feel as overwhelmed to get started on their mental health journey. It can be just as simple as starting your skincare journey as well.
Yeah, oh, wow. So congratulations to Mind Nation. I love what you're
Thank you.
doing, actually. So for our viewers here, so check out the videos of Kat and Mind Nation as well. They're really worth it, worth watching it, and lots of tips for you. So remember that a complete self-care is really to have that good mental health, physical health, nutrition, and even skincare. Okay, so thank you so much, Kat, for joining me today. I
Thank
love
you.
having you
Thank you,
here.
Doc.
Okay, thank you
Thank
for
you. It's such an
watching.
honor. Thank you.
Thank you for watching #Hope series. We hope you're inspired by this episode on mindfulness and skin. Now remember that overall wellness and self-care really ties up physical, mental, emotional, and even skin wellness to bring hope and healing. Now to catch all the latest from Skincare for Hope, you can follow us on Facebook